Hey, good morning. It is me, your party artist here, Kim Overholt. And I'm here at my studio, Overholt Art Entertainment Studio, and it is Magic Tuesday, everybody. So, welcome to Magic Tuesday. I hope you're having a fantastic morning, and I apologize for showing up yesterday, but it was a holiday, and I was on a holiday. So, how about we get down to it, the nitty gritty of Magic Tuesday? So, how you doing? Doing all right? Yeah, I'm so glad that you're doing good. Yeah, I can't complain. You know how it goes. Yeah. I'm sorry I missed you yesterday. It was a lot of fun yesterday. Just unwinding and just doing my own little thing and just actually working on Inktober. Let me give you a little bit of show and tell, if you will, this morning, and let me show you what I've done so far with my drawings here. So So far, we've probably seen my nomadic cyclops. That's day 10. And day 11 is snacks with Frankenstein's monster. That's one of the things I always used to have dreams about when I was young, was Frankenstein's monster. So, that's one of those things where it's like, ooh. uh, Remote chupacabra, you don't usually find them, and when you do, it's probably in a remote area. They don't like people, and that kind of thing. I have Horizon with a Minotaur coming towards you. Dum, 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 dum. Yesterday was roaming ghostly apparition. Yes, and today is the guidebook for the Yeti, and you notice it's kind of found on, looks like a pebbled road. It looks like maybe they were something happened where they're not there anymore, but the guidebook's still there. Guidebook for the Yeti. Yeah, you go looking, you might find it. All right, and we got stuff going up for the next day. What's the next day? Oh, next day is grungy, and what I made is a grungy zombie. So I've already made myself a head, and this is a grungy zombie of Jerry Lane from World War Z. Yeah, this is what happened when he turned into a zombie. It looks like that. Yeah, not very happy. Actually, quite angry, right? Yeah, no doubt. I've got other ones coming, but I'm not going to show anymore because that's a surprise. I gave you a preview or what I'm doing for tomorrow, but that's other things. I might come back tomorrow and give you a little bit more. Wednesday will be, that's it, Wellness Wednesday. Yes, and I will come back and give you a little bit more. Now, I know a lot of you guys, I have been, liking me and everything, but a lot of people still don't follow me. So, I mean, if you're interested, smash that like button. And if you like what you're seeing, definitely smash the like button and hang out with me for a while because, I always enjoy being here. And I enjoy being here with you guys, especially. And I'm a one woman show here, and I try to give you all the best that I can that has to do with painting, art, music, just overall fun for an overhaul you can have in one little sitting. I'm like, what's going on? Aren't I fun? Don't you think I'm fun? Why don't you guys call me? I can come hanging out with you. I would be fun. I would be fun. That's okay. You got stuff to do. I can find other things to do. That's okay. So I got my magic cards here with me today, and I'm going to give you a magical tarot card reading. I have a woman who talks to me and says, I have this woman that's this that I follow, and she wants people to come to her Patreon and start paying for their readings. I'm like, are you serious? This is a gift. This is not for meant to be like, overly. If you wanted to give me something, that's great and everything, but I wouldn't expect anything. Gee. Mhm. So we prepare the cards as such, and I always ask the cards, what's in store for this week. I have somebody saying like, what's in store for the next 20 days, because I guess the shit's gonna hit the fan if it doesn't hit soon. So hey, let's find out what the cards have to say. Hi, you guys. This is the card saying hello and welcome to the mystical, magical realm. And We hope that you will enjoy the reading that you get. Now, it's just a suggestion. It's nothing that goes anything seriously with anything that goes on in the world. This is all random, okay? This is just to give you a different perspective, per se. So it's like if you're thinking of moving in one direction, and these will tell you something different. Now I shuffle them until one falls out of the deck or somebody tells me to stop. If there's somebody out there with me watching live, you can tell me to stop shuffling. I'll deal up my card, and or the cards that may fall out of the deck, kind of thing. Or usually they fall out of the deck, and nobody usually says stop. So I just keep going until a card falls out, and then we do a random. Sometimes there be more than one card that falls out, and we do like a really in-depth one. But usually it's a one card deal, and I wait. I shuffle until one of them falls out and onto in front of me, or like I say, it just feels right and I stop. So sometimes, it sometimes feels right to stop shuffling and deal with the cards. Ooh, that was close. It was meant to be, it was meant to be. It'll come out eventually, right? If things were meant to be, they will come out eventually, and we might be able to find out a little bit more. It's a little bit of insight. Ooh. Into what's going on. There it is. All right. Oh, what is it? Ah, the Nine of Wands. Oh, let me just do a little thing here. Hold on a second. Lumina, can you help me?
Of course. I'd be happy to help you. Please share what's on your mind, whether it's a question, a problem, or a topic you'd like to discuss. I'm all ears.
All right, I have the tarot card for today, and it is the Nine of Wands. Would you interpret it for me, please?
The Nine of Wands suggests nearing the end of a challenging journey. Expect final hurdles before triumph. Stay focused, resilient, and prepared to defend your accomplishments. Celebrate your progress and perseverance.
That sounds good to me.
Remember to stay vigilant and protective of your progress, like the figure in the Nine of Wands. You've worked hard to get here. Now, safeguard your achievements and prepare for the final push toward success.
That's it. We are on the final stretch, people. This is great. Thank you very much for the reading.
You're welcome. Congratulations on reaching the final stretch. Keep pushing forward, and remember, the light at the end of the tunnel is brighter than ever.
That's it. So don't let anybody get you down. I love getting help from my little machine here once in a while. When I can't dig it out, it helps me here. Yeah, I'll even give you a little bit of extra. It's that it gave you. I'll give a little bit more. So, yes, discipline. So definitely, it is a card that is a good card for us, because this is what I practice all the time. And like she said, it is time to like hold on to your guns and uh, you know keep everything as you are. Maintain strength and reserve. Yes, prepare to defend your position. Yes, see, she's exactly on the money. Bide your time, but you must stay faithful to your purpose. Apply techniques of strict military-like discipline for the development of your strength, will, character, and body, because the time of challenge approaches. There you go. The time of challenge is approaching. Know that it is time to meet a challenge. All right, so there you go. So, Lord, grant us the strength, right? There we go. So, very good. All right. And let me see what this is the basis of, because sometimes it gives us an idea of what's going on. Why are we thinking this way? Oh, and it has to do with force, actually, with the forces all around us. Yes, it's good to have a little bit more strict discipline on yourself. Yes. Okay. So there you go. Time to think a little bit more reserved, and try to be a little bit more on it. You know what I mean? Be vigilant and protective of your progress. Yes, you're reaching the end of a great journey, and something really good should be happening soon. So we can only hope on good things, right? Hope for good things. Yes. Okay. Wonderful. So that's great reading. That's That's right. That is our reading for today. And like I say, everything is always random. Um, there's no just picking from the pile and letting you. It is all random to me as well. So I always find it very fascinating, and I love doing this for you guys to make it a little bit more easier and to just think positive, keep positive, and that's the way that you move forward. Okay, yeah, wonderful. All right, so Magic Tuesday. Who doesn't love Magic Tuesday? Well, Magic Tuesday, I also like to add a little bit of the blues. It's a bluesy Tuesday, Magic Tuesday. Yeah, it's a blues Magic Tuesday. And if you're happy, that's great. If you're sad, I hope you feel better. And if you're kind of like in between there, we're just pushing forward. We can only go up from here, right? What's that? The Shania Twain song, right? Up, up, up. Yeah, okay. Shh. That'll be enough of the Shania Twain, Kimmy. Yeah, you say you're a fan, but you know what? When I went to Timmins and actually saw the museum that they had for Shania Twain. That was kind of cool. It was neat. I was hoping that maybe I'd meet her. That would kind of been a ultimate, but it was kind of like what? God, we're talking 2011. That's a long way back. So let me put my cards away here. Excellent day. All right. And I've shown you what I've got next for Inktober, so that's all great and fine. I'm fitting a little tightly into my clothes lately, so I got to try and lose a couple pounds again. Oh my gosh, I'm always just like, ooh, elusive. Those pounds just come and go, and it's just like, okay, I know that I understand what my body's going through, especially now that I've been changing my diet. I understand that it's part of the process that sometimes your body's fixing things that you're not aware of. So I'm keeping that into regard that maybe there's something that my body is trying to fix that might not be working to the best of my ability. So I appreciate that. There's a reason why I get a little overweight, and it isn't all just from eating. Well, yeah, it can be from eating, but eating well. So I'm not starving, which is great. I am actually very full most of the time, and sometimes I even get a little bit of heartburn. But I think that's from the coffee. Coffee gets me sometimes. Doing carnivore, I don't do anything other than like eating meat, and what I drink is usually coffee or water, or bubbly water, or I tried to. I don't have anything with sodas with sugar in them anymore. I am almost completely sugar free. I'm sweet enough already. I taste the sweetness of the milk, and that's sweet enough for me. I sometimes once in a while have a vegetable or a fruit once in a while, and that's the sweetness in there. That's enough for me. I don't need any more than that. And I'm glad that it's come down to like being able to discipline myself. I discipline myself for being able to eat properly and know my diet is going to work for me rather than against me. I'm pre-diabetic anymore. I was almost it would have been type 2 diabetes, but luckily I did my diet. I did keto and cut back on my sugar, and then I went carnivore and cut way back on all sugars and starches and fibers and everything. That I've learned so much. Is really amazing how much you can learn nutrition wise when you stop and realize what's on the end of your fork. It is really actually quite astounding. Yeah, that's magic right there, because the magic of being able to control your urge to want sugar, to control that craving, right? That's always been one of those things that has always gotten to me. And you know what? This weekend was Thanksgiving weekend. And yeah, I wanted to say thank you very much to all of you out there for being, following along and learning from me about how it is being an artist in the Niagara area. It's not easy all the time. And sometimes you don't feel like being an artist at all. Sometimes you just want to lay back and enjoy what life you've got, because sometimes, it goes by so fast. It really does. And a lot of people look back and say, well, what have I done? What have I done? And I can definitely look back and say, I've done some interesting things in my lifetime that, I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, well, where is it headed now? That's the next question. And that's where we're all kind of like, like it says, discipline. You have to discipline yourself. You have to kind of make sure that you are on top of what you want to be your goal for the end of this year. And it's coming up fast. There's a lot of things that are coming up fast, and there's a lot of things that we have to be aware of, not just for our own physical body, but our surroundings as well. So take it all into consideration, people. Start digging in and learning some stuff. Find a rabbit hole to go down and learn something new. Learn something that you've never known about before, and maybe it'll surprise you, perhaps even shock you to learn about nutrition, about lifestyle, about what it actually takes to do uh, a proper diet, a proper life. Sometimes life is what you make it. Of course, life is what you make it, definitely. And always keep it interesting, always keep it fascinating, and always keep it brilliant, because it goes fast. I can't believe, like, sometimes I see people, I've got nephews and nieces now rounding corner into the 40s, and I'm like, wow, because I can remember when they were just young too, and I'm like, I was young once too, and I remember it's hard to not forget a lot of the things that you did when you were younger and go, wow, it's good that that's far away from me. And I'm glad that I let a lot of things go, because there were a lot of things that, you can't hold on to. If you hold on to too much regret, if you hold on to too much anger, if you hold on to too much bitterness, it'll eat you up inside and cause you too much grief. You don't need that. You got to keep positive and keep moving forward, and keep that discipline for yourself of, don't let anybody get you down. What you do is yours. What life is what you make it. Yeah. And it comes down to, like, every day I feel this. Life is what you make it is really great. And it keeps me positive. It keeps me moving in the right direction, because I know, as much as I do stuff, there are people out there who do appreciate what I do. And I appreciate you guys too. I really do. Okay. I also want to, like, magic can be positive and uplifting. I wanted to give you a few stories about magic, so that maybe it makes you feel good about the whole thing about magic. Because people think, like, oh, magic is like something that's like, it's not good. No, no. It all depends on where you take it. Okay. It all depends on, how you feel about things, where your passions are, and what drives you. Do you have an open mind? Do you allow things to kind of happen and see where they go, or do you uh, allow for some self-discipline and just kind of keep focused and keep moving forward? These are the things we ask each other, and sometimes this is the thing I ask myself. And with the Halloween coming, sometimes you often think about all kinds of different and um, wild and things that a lot of people don't ask about, in the way of maybe spiritual or ethereal. There's all kinds of things that happen that are beyond us. We have no control of the things that happen to us in our lives sometimes, but there's the discipline that we have, that we can at least embrace what we do know and what we can, and keep moving forward, like everything with art, music, um, with life, with everything that we do. Okay, so let me give you some more ideas. Let's see. Magical stories. So, what magical story can I tell you? I have a few of them. Um, Here, I don't know where to start. So yeah, one that I really do enjoy is, like, when I went to Hollywood and went to the Magic Castle. That was fun. That's actual practical, like, that's actual magic. That's um that's sleight of hand. That's the stuff that they have control over. That they know what they're doing. They move a lever over here and something else moves over there. They do that on purpose. It is like it was a lot of fun to be fooled. It is fun to be fooled sometimes when you know you are. It's the when the other one comes along, the not so normal magical things that kind of make you go, "Wow, what was that?" Um, example being example being sorry, I'm just reading. Uh, some stories like an idea like with the one that one time where I was at the CAW hall. We were doing the magic show and we were preparing, get everything ready, and there's this guy that I thought, there was somebody there, and then I turned to look at him and he just disappeared in front of my eyes. Like it was like I was talking to him and then they were gone. I was like, wow, it was like the weirdest experience that I'd ever really had happen. I have no idea to this day what actually happened. It was just like I was talking to a guy and I was saying, "Oh, this is really, really interesting. Are you excited?" And I turned to look and he was gone. I was like, wow, was there somebody there? Or maybe I was seeing just maybe some apparition. Maybe there was somebody there and they just moved so fast that I didn't realize that they disappeared. I don't know. Sometimes it can happen, but it's spooky. It can be a spooky thing sometimes. Um, Haunted stories. Well, I know a few haunted places. There are that they seem like they're haunted. Here in local Niagara, you'll find that there's a lot of stories of haunted places like Fort George or the Angel Inn, or there was the Oban at the time. The Oban Inn, that one used to be haunted too. Anything in Niagara on the lake, especially, you'll find that there's a lot of history there because of the War of 1812 and things that happened there. Yeah, you find a lot of old remnants of. Um, Spiritual spooky stuff. When I was there the one time, I was doing a paint night event there, and I'd gone to the Princess. Is it the Princess Hotel? It was very, very beautiful, very ornate, and very, very spooky. Yes, indeed. There are some spooky things that you turn a corridor and you could tell there had been people there before. It's like something you sense the energies on things. Going to Niagara on the Lake, you definitely there are some very haunting energies there for sure, and it's a lot of fun. It is really beautiful. I suggest if you ever come to Niagara, you check out Niagara on the Lake, where all the where the tower clock is, and the different forts are there too. You can go to the one band shell that was in The Shining. The Shining, no, that's sorry, not The Shining. The Dead Zone with Christopher Walken. Yeah, that's cool. The Screaming Tunnels are also there. There's all kinds of. We have so many cool haunted and wild things to check out here in Niagara. And I hope you all get the chance to try and see what's there. And there's some here in Niagara too, like here in uh, well, even here, like even this place here, the first time coming here, I could sense children, and I love this place, and I know that there's always this place has a sense of uh, hiding, like there's something hiding around the corner, peeking out at you, and just kind of like waiting for you to like play peekaboo or something, right? So it's like hide and seek around here, and yeah, sometimes you do feel it, and sometimes you don't, and you hear stuff, and sometimes it's like it's just the house being old, or is it? Mm. Makes you wonder sometimes. I know. I love haunted stories, and especially when it comes around this time. My cousin claims to be a bit of a psychic, and I have a tendency to feel stuff. I don't say much about it because I kind of, you think, okay, oh, well, it's just because it's an old place. You know that there's probably been a lot of people there, but there's always been something about different places that I go to, and I feel different things too. Like for here's a case and example. I used to work at BD's Basics, and it used to be downtown St. Catharines on Queen and Queen Street, and kind of behind the building there are these big doors, and I could sense, and I had to ask. I said, were there horses here? And the one lady said, yes, at one time, this whole basement used to be a stable for horses for part of the fire brigade when they had to call the horses and everything and get everything prepared. That used to be one of those places where they used to. I'm like, no kidding. You could feel it, like you could sense that there's something, and it's like I have that. Like I have that feeling, and I love. Like I love going into old places because I see it and I can sense it. The one time I got the chance to go into um, an old store that's here in Thorold, and behind it they have a really like upstairs they have really nice living quarters, and to get to them you go behind the store, and the store it's you go behind the store and it almost changes into like a Victorian house. You go up like a nice set of stairs and you go to the top of the stairs and there's the living quarters where you and there's like everything there. But as you go downstairs, all of a sudden you open the door and you're back into the store again, and it's like this is so brilliant the way they set up the top of it to kind of it's just a bit like the places are whew, amazing to say the least. And like I say, that feel you all if and when you're an artist sometimes it helps to like when you go into a place and you like look around and you're like, wow. Sometimes architecture can really get your heart racing. I don't know about you, but it really does. There's some houses that I see that I can sense things, I can see it, and um, different architecture. Like if you see some old houses, like anything built by D.L. James, or any houses that are built by Frank Lloyd Wright. You can sense it. It's just like they have this thing about them. Yeah. So yeah, I love that sense of mystic sense, that wild and uncanny feeling that you've done or something, or you've been somewhere before. I love that. That gets me every time, right in the cockles. You know what I mean? Because I love the stuff that has to do with anything that's a little macabre, as you can see from all my little drawings. Well, actually, you know what? I usually am not one for doing anything that has to do with kind of, oh, sorry, with macabre kind of things. Like for drawing, usually I'm pretty nice and draw nice things, but I'm forcing myself as a discipline for myself to draw things that are a little bit harder for me, which are like the scary things. And so it's kind of been a bit of a treat for me to try different drawing style. So I'm doing different drawing styles and seeing what works. And you got to try, right? Because if you don't try, what's life worth living when you don't even do anything? You got to try. That's why like me and Brad Pitt were like this. This is me over here. I try so hard, and yet it's like, oh wow, that Brad Pitt guy, he's something else. Who the hell is this Kim? What the hell's wrong with her? Yeah, right? Yeah. I get it. I get it. Yeah, yeah. You don't tell me twice, of course. But I always say, I'm thankful for a lot of things. And like I say, yesterday was Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful to have the ability to be able to draw, to be able to give you guys great substance in a Magic Tuesday, and to enjoy your stay while you're here. I appreciate all 60 plus of you, and I'm always looking for you guys. Those ones that kind of watch and go, okay, she's not really doing anything. She just keeps talking. Well, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wellness Wednesday, and I will come here and I'll give you a little bit more of my next stuff coming up, of course, and maybe a little bit more drawing, because drawing is beneficial for the soul. The opposite of depression is creation. So you got to create. So get out there and create. And of course, Thursday, I will be a ham for you, doing my ukulele and loving you from afar. And Friday is going to be Feedback Friday again. And man, the week goes by so fast. And like I say, time is short, life is hard, and you just got to have fun wherever you can find it, right? Discipline is important, of course. Keep in mind that there's so much stuff in the world that you haven't even tried yet. There's so much for you guys to just dig right into, and I can't wait for you to be able to do with me, hang out with me, and we'll do it together, and maybe we'll learn from each other. And in the meantime, I'm still working on Luna Sparkles, just in case you thought I wasn't. I'm still working on Luna Sparkles. I'm getting her to be part of like an animation. I'm working on that. So Luna Sparkles is still big in the forefront for me. I'm working on Inktober, so I'm doing that as well. We've got all kinds of art coming for you tomorrow. So I'm going to hope that you come back tomorrow. I will be here. I am sorry that I wasn't here tomorrow, but I am thankful for all of you guys. And I will see you tomorrow with bells on, maybe, if I can find my bells. But I do have bells because Kimmy Clown, she used to have bells. So I know she's got them somewhere. So in the meantime, let me just leave you out here with a little bit of music here. For Bluesy Tuesday and Magic Tuesday for you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. I love you all. I think you're all the best, and really, peace out, brother, with a little bit out of it, as my mom used to say. And hey, Brad Pitt, you know what? Somebody loves you. Well, he's trying to, but of course those bosses just drive me mad.